All right, so as you know, I run Mad Titan comic books, and one of the other nerdy hobbies that I have is playing nerd games like this. This is Marvel Champions. I'm going to be doing a playthrough today, just for fun, just to put some content on my page. So today we are going to be playing against Rhino. All right, we have his deck all set up already and good to go. We have another villain on tap in case he comes up. Hopefully he doesn't. And we have Rhino's hit points set to 14 as his card instructs us. So we'll set that over there. And now we'll get our hero of the day, Peter Parker, on deck. And we always start in our alter ego form. And as Peter Parker, I get to draw 6 cards and get us started. All right. I'm also going to pull out the tokens that we need. Those will be off camera though. So those are good to go. We got hit point trackers. We got scheme trackers. We got some other cards that we might need right here. In case they come up, we'll put those over there. All right, and the card tells us what to do. Although I think I know what I'm doing. We're going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So let's see what we got here. Some decent cards. We got Mockingbird, Heroic Intuition, Power of Justice, Swinging Web Kick. That's a good one to have. That's pretty powerful. Also got another skill here and a surveillance team. So, let's see here. It would be nice just to hit Rhino right off the top for 8 damage before he can even start to do anything. So I'm going to use my Peter Parker ability to generate 1 resource. I need 3 to play this card. So Peter Parker's going to generate 1 on his own. And I'm going to discard our Heroic Intuition. I think we're going to discard those to play Swinging Web Kick, and we're going to deal 8 damage to Rhino right off the top, right off the get-go, dropping them from 14 down to 6. Awesome. That's a great start right there. Boom. All right, and oh, I forgot. I have to change into Spider-Man before I play that Swinging Web Kick. So, change into Spider-Man before the Swinging Web Kick. That Swinging Web Kick. And oh, this is nice too. This card here, the Power of Justice, counts as 2 resources if you're playing a Justice card. So I'm going to go ahead and get my surveillance team out there. I'm going to keep Mockingbird in my hand for later. All right. And now, as Spider-Man, I'm going to go ahead and attack Rhino for 2 more, dropping him to 4. So that's really nice. He's down to 4 hit points already. And Surveillance Team is going to help me keep an eye on the scheme when Rhino starts to scheme. So I'm going to have that ready to go for when I need it, but unnecessary right now. All right. So to end my turn, I can discard any cards, but I want to keep Mockingbird for later. I can draw up to my hand size. My hand size of Spider-Man is 5, so I'm going to draw 4 more cards here. I got double resource there. Great Responsibility. Interrogation Room. That might be a good card to have later. Power of Justice again. Some more resources. And I got Mockingbird, who I know I want to play later. I'm going to ready up Spider-Man. And because I am in hero form, Rhino first is going to add 1 to the scheme. All right, so it says here that if Rhino gets up to 7 scheme points, basically, is how he wins. He's got to get up to 7. So right now he's only got 1. on his scheme right there, so I'm not too worried about that, especially with the surveillance team to knock it out. And Rhino is going to attack Spider-Man. All right. I'm going to tap Spider-Man right now to defend. Spider-Man has a defense of 3. Rhino has an attack of 2 plus an additional 2 more because you got these symbols right here. So Rhino is going to attack up to 4, and Spider-Man's only going to defend up to 3. So Spider-Man is going to take a bit of damage here, just 1. He starts off at 10. Forgot to do that. So I'll get his hit point tracker down to 9 because he did take 1 point of damage there. I'll put that right there. All right. And then lastly, after the villain goes, we have to deal with an encounter. So this one says, when revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. Unfortunately, I control the surveillance team. So what that means is that I have just lost my surveillance team. So my idea of keeping the scheme in check has just gone away. No good there. All right. After the villain's encounter, we go back to our hero phase. Now, Spider-Man's already tapped out for basically defending there. All right. So I got some cards here. I'm going to go ahead and get Mockingbird out and play, which is going to be nice because it's going to stun Rhino. So Mockingbird requires 3 resources. I got 2 with the Genius right here. And then I'm also going to use Great Responsibility resource right there. And that's going to put Mockingbird into play, which is going to stun Rhino. And what that means is that the next time he would attack, we remove the stun card. All right. So because Spider-Man is tapped out, I'm actually going to revert back to Peter Parker. No, I'm not. I'm going to stay as Spider-Man because I want him to attack me. I don't want him to scheme. All right. Mockingbird is going to go ahead and thwart. So when she thwarts, she takes 1 damage. She takes 1 damage no matter what she does. But by thwarting this scheme, I get to take this counter off here and erase all Rhino's progress. All right. So my heroes are tapped out. I got 2 cards in my hand. I can draw up to 5. So I'm going to draw 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. I got Black Cat, who's a really good ally to have. I got another swinging web kick, which I want to use on Rhino once I beat phase 1 of him. So that's going to be great. All right. So right now it's the hero phase. The hero always schemes for 1. And because I'm out swinging around as Spider-Man, he's going to try to attack me, but he's stunned. So that's his attack. And now we got to deal with the encounter. When revealed, the villain schemes. All right. So Rhino has a scheme of 1 plus any extra plus 2 right there. So Rhino has just schemed for 3. And remember, if that gets to 7, I lose. So right now I'm in a little bit of trouble because it's already halfway done, right? All right. So now we're back in the hero phase. And we got Spider-Man with 1 damage. We got Mockingbird with 1 damage. We got a scheme to take care of. And unfortunately, I don't have any cards in my hand that are going to help me to thwart. So here's what I'm going to do, I think. I am going to get Black Cat out on the table. All right. Black Cat has a forced response. After you play Black Cat, discard the top 2 cards of your deck, and if it has a printed resource of mental, I get to keep it. So this one has energy, so that's burned right now. And this one has strength, so that's burned right now. But now Black Cat is out and paid for and good to go. And I think, I really want to get Helicarrier out there as well because that would let me play another card. But but I'm not going to be able to. So maybe I changed my strategy a little bit. I'm going to, let's see here. I don't have any minions out here, so I'm going to discard Interrogation Room. And I'm going to keep these for later. All right, so Spider-Man's going to thwart, so that's going to take one away. And let's see here. I'm going to have Black Cat thwart, and that's going to take one away. So we went from 4 down to 2. All right. And Mockingbird's going to thwart. Black Cat gets to attack for free. So she's going to go ahead and attack and bring Rhino down to 3 hit points. All right. And let's see here. We are still in superhero spider mode. So that means Rhino is coming after us. Let me redraw up to 5 cards. Oh, I got a web shooter. That's kind of nice to have because it gives you extra resources. Oh, 2 of them. Very nice. So I'm definitely going to want to get those out on the table as quickly as possible. All right. So Rhino automatically gets 1. We're in hero mode, which means Rhino's going to attack. He's got an attack of 2 plus 1. So he's going to hit me for 3 damage, knocking me down from 9 to 6. All right, not horrible. We might have to think about healing up Peter Parker soon. And then we're going to have to deal with an encounter. The villain schemes again. This is really bad. All right, he's got a scheme of 1 already. We're going to add nothing to it. Okay. But once again, he's at 4 for the schemes. And the reason why I don't want to switch back to Peter Parker is because that would allow him to scheme some more. However, Spider-Man only has 6 health. So I got to be really careful here. All right, it's not looking good in the long run. I don't want to use my swinging web kick just yet. It would be really nice to get the helicarrier out because then I get an extra card every time. But that means I'm gonna have to burn my web counters. Those are good to have too because I get more resources that way. But I need cards. What's hurting me right now is cards. So I'm going to discard my web shooters. I'm going to discard the Power of Justice. And I'm going to play the Helicarrier, which allows me, when I tap it, to draw an extra card. And actually, you know what? I forgot to use my Spider Sense the last couple of times. Spider Sense says that when a villain initiates an attack against you, you get to draw a card. All right, so I know I missed it the first time, but I'm going to go ahead and take it for the second one and get an enhanced Spider Sense here. And that's nice because if a treachery card comes up that I don't like, we can cancel it. All right, so the Helicarrier is tapped out. Let's see here. I don't like having that much scheme on there. I'm going to have to try to take some off. So I'm going to go ahead and thwart Rhino there. I'm going to go ahead and thwart Rhino one more time. That's going to take out Mockingbird. And Black Cat is going to go ahead and attack, bringing Rhino down to 2. All right, and then we get to ready everybody and everything. We get to draw back up to our hand size, which is 5. So 4, 5. Oh, this is nice. Having some first aid is nice, especially since I don't really like the position that I'm in right now. All right. So, I forgot to remove 1 for when Mockingbird thwarted as well. But it's the enemy's turn, so we're going to put that right back on there. Rhino's going to attack me for 2 plus 2. He's going to hit me for 4. Now I'm down to 2 health. Now I really need to change back into Peter Parker and get healed up. Also have to deal with the encounter right now, which is a Hydra bomber. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Well, if I take 2 damage, I'm dead. So we're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme, and we are really in a pinch here. All right. Spider-Man's turn. He's going to play the Helicarrier, and he's going to get a card. Also, he gets a card for that last attack that Rhino just did. So I got some options now. All right. We really need to get that threat level down. So let's take a look at what we can do here. We can first play the interrogation room, and that says that after you defeat a minion, that you can remove one threat from the main scheme, from a scheme. So once I take out the Hydra Bomber, I'm going to get to remove one of those. It costs one resource to play that, so we're good there. Let's see. I also want to get down. I want to play this first aid right here. So that's going to heal 2 damage from any character. So I'm going to use my Avengers Mansion to pay for that. That's going to heal me back up to 4. And then, let's see. I am going to hold right there. All right, let's see what my players can do here. I would love to thwart, but I can't. I can. Okay, I can do this. I'm going to use Spider-Man to attack for 2, which is going to take out our Hydra Bomber, and the interrogation room is going to take out 1 threat. All right. Also, I don't want to, but I'm going to use Black Cat to thwart as well, which means she is going to take a damage this time and remove 1 that way. All right. Now we are back, and we're going to go back to Peter Parker, which means we'll be able to recover 3 next time. I can draw up to 6 this time. 4, 5, and 6. Got some cards there that might help me, that might not. And we're going to ready everything back together. And the villain is going to be scheming right now. He automatically gets 1. He's going to get another 1 plus nothing. Dodging. Spider-Man's dodging bullets there. So now that has 4 on it. We play against our action here. It's a Hydra mercenary, and while he is in position, we cannot attack Rhino. That's okay. Because I want to heal up and do some things. Alright. So this is great right here. My Spider Tracer can get attached to a minion, and it will allow me to remove 3 threat from the scheme. So let's go ahead and put the Spider Tracer on him, and we're going to pay for that using... Oh, let's hold right there. Hold on. Because I also have For Justice, which allows me to remove 3 threat from a scheme, 4 if you pay for it using an intelligence card, which I can do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play For Justice. I'm going to pay for the resource so I can remove 4 progress from the scheme. Okay, I feel much better about that. That's good. So I still got my Spider Tracer right now. I can use that as a resource. Actually, I'm gonna take back my Spider Sense and use the Spider Tracer for that. And I think I can go ahead now and knock out Rhino. Oh no, I can't. I gotta take out the Hydra Mercenary first. Well, let's play the Helicarrier and get my card there. Another For Justice card. Good. So I can take another 4 off the scheme there. I'm going to play Peter Parker's heal. So that's going to take me back up to 7. I'm going to attack as Black Cat, which is going to do 1 damage to our mercenary. We cannot play Interrogation Room yet. Actually, the other thing I forgot is that Peter Parker generates a resource. So, no, that's fine. I don't want my Spider Tracer. I'm good right now. But because he does generate a resource, 1, 2... No. Now let's be patient. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and ready everybody back together. There we go. All right. So we are going to draw back up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we got Aunt May. That's perfect. I'll be able to keep Spider-Man nice and healed now. So we got to get that out. All right. You get 1 automatically. Spider-Man's not around, so Rhino is going to scheme. He's going to add 2 to that, so now he's back up to 3 right there. We deal with the threat. When you're an alter ego, which I am, this card gains surge, which means I would try again, basically. And this is no good. Eviction notice. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose one. Exhaust Peter Parker, or discard 1 card from my hand. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to exhaust Peter Parker, which isn't a big deal right now, because I'll be able to use Aunt May to heal up. So let's get all those there. All right, it's my turn. We are going to use one of our cards here. Run 1 card here to pay for Aunt May, which is going to heal 4 more damage to Spider-Man. So he's back maxed up at 10. I'm going to put him at 10 right now. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and play my Helicarrier to draw a card. Backflip, that's awesome. I can avoid some damage that way. I might actually use it next. I'm going to, let's see here. I'm going to flip back to Spidey mode, but I'm still exhausted. However, when the villain attacks me, I'll be able to draw another card. So, Black Cat is going to do her point of damage to the mercenary. Hero turn is up. We can ready everybody. 1 to the scheme. It's back to 4. Spider-Man's on the board, so Rhino is going to attack 2 plus nothing. So he's going to go down to 8 hit points. Very nice. We'll deal with the card. It says, when revealed, give Rhino a tough status card, which means the next time he would take damage, he doesn't take any. Okay, not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Alright, my turn. Hero's turn. We need to go ahead and knock out that toughness card from Rhino. So here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to use the Helicarrier to draw my card, which is the Spidey Tracer, which is nice. We are going to use the Spider Sense to pay for the Tracer right there. And Spider-Man's going to go ahead, Black Cat's going to go ahead and attack the mercenary, which is going to destroy him. And the Spider Tracker is going to take 3 off of the scheme. So that's nice right there. And my interrogation room is going to take another 1 off. So sorry, Rhino, you're back to square 1. I'm going to go ahead and attack as Spider-Man to get rid of the toughness. And let's see if there's any cards that I want to play. Nope. I'm going to go ahead and discard Nick Fury so I can draw 2 more cards. Haymaker and some energy. Alright. Everybody's going to ready up for the villain's turn. I think I'm going to... if I can take this hit, I might just use my backflip. Alright. Villain's going to scheme 1. He's going to attack for 2 plus 2 is 4. I'm going to go ahead and use my backflip, which costs me nothing, and avoid that damage. And then we're going to deal with whatever comes up here, which is a false alarm. My hero is now confused. And what that means is that the next time he tries to thwart you discard this card instead. So he's a little bit confused right now. Not too much of a problem right there. All right. So, hero card, hero time. I'm going to go ahead and use my helicarrier to draw another card. All perfect webbed up. That's nice to have. Man, it'd be really nice to play on him. Maybe I can. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna web him up, which is nice because I'm gonna place 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna use 4 cards to pay for webbed up, which is nice. Let's see. I already played the helicarrier. Spider-Man is going to attack right now and take out the first form of Rhino. So he's gone. He's out of here. Which means Rhino 2 comes up. And when revealed, we find another scheme called Breaking and Taken. And that's what he's going to be doing to us, along with his smash and grab robbery that he's trying to do right now. Crowd control. Let's see here. Stampede. Where's Breaking and Taken? I think it came up early. There it is. This is the first one. So now, until we get rid of that, we have to deal with an additional encounter card. And remember, Spider-Man can't thwart right now, so that might cause us a little bit of problems. But we'll go ahead and deal with it. And Rhino's going to heal back up to 15. But remember, I got that swinging web kick ready to take him out. So he's up to 15. We played the helicarrier. We can't play these 2 cards. Spider-Man attack to take him out. Black Cat can go ahead and can hit him for 1 right now. So we'll leave him at 14. What's nice, though, is that he's all webbed up. So he's not going to be able to hurt me too much. 14. All right, I'm going to draw back up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is great. I got 2 swinging web kicks right now, which means that I believe I'm going to be able to take them out fairly quickly. All right, hero right there gets another scheme. The webbing is gone, but for right now, he is also stunned. So he's not going to attack me now, and he's not going to attack me the next turn, but we got 2 encounters to deal with. So the first one is the normal one, which is a Hydra mercenary that is on guard mode. And the second one is hard to keep down. Rhino heals up to 4 damage. Well, he was only at 14, so he heals back up to 15. That's not the end of the world. And now is my turn again. All right. I'm going to play my helicarrier to draw a card. Rhino is still stunned. I want to web kick him here. So it's going to cost me 3 resources to web kick him. So I'm going to go ahead and burn 1 resource, 2 resource, 3 resources to play the swinging web kick and hit him from 15 down to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 7, 5. I'm a history guy, so we'll put this up to 5, like that. All right, all I gotta do is survive the next round. I should be able to take him out. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw back up to my hand size. Let's see. Oh, and I got a back flip too, but he's not going to be able to attack me anyway. So that's really nice. All I got to do is worry about the 2 cards I'm going to have to draw. Oh, you know what? I forgot to hit him as Spider-Man and Black Cat. So he's down to 2. He's still going to die the next turn, but he's actually down to 2. Everybody's ready to go again. Rhino is going to scheme for 1. He's going to come at me, but he's stunned, so he can't. We're going to go ahead and see what comes up. There's a bomb scare. I'm going to put that right there. And there's also a hard to keep down. Rhino heals 4 damage again. Okay, so that takes him from 2 to 6. Now here's something I forgot. This soldier was on guard the whole time, which means that I couldn't have hit Rhino for these 3 attacks because I'd have to use it to take out this soldier. So I'm gonna retroactively take out this soldier and give Rhino 3 health back, which puts him at 9, and we're all back to normal again. We've played the 2 encounters, which means that it is the hero's turn. All right, and again, we're basically all set here because when Spidey attacks for 2 and Black Cat attacks for 1, and I go ahead and use my cards to play my swinging web kick, that's going to be 8-11 damage. Rhino's only at 9 health, and we have won our Marvel Champions round. Cool? All right. Thanks for watching. You guys can check out my live comic book sales every weekend. If you're into comics, make sure you check it out. And maybe we'll do this again real soon. Take it easy.